This demonstration will show you how to enable wireless security using Intelenet wireless routers. The first step, you must connect to your Intelenet wireless router by going to your Internet Explorer web browser and typing in the IP address of your router. Once you connect to the Intelenet wireless router's web-based interface, you will see the following menus on the left: Quick Setup, General Setup, Status, and Tools. You will then click General Setup, and you will see a series of menus on the left-hand side of the screen. In order to set up the wireless security, you will choose Wireless, and once you choose Wireless, it will populate the menu below Wireless: Basic Settings, Advanced Settings, Security Settings, Access Control, and WPS. Today we will be discussing how to enable security using your wireless router, so therefore we will choose Security Settings. Under Security Settings, you will have the options of the following type of security: WPA Pre-Shared Key, WEP, which is commonly called WEP, and WPA Radius. For this purpose, we will be concentrating on WEP, WEP, and WPA Pre-Shared Key using your Intelenet wireless router. Once you choose your setting, you will choose Apply on this screen and the following screen to allow the router to save your settings and reboot. Two common security settings when setting your wireless security is WEP and WPA. I will briefly discuss the advantages and disadvantages of WEP versus WPA. First, WEP stands for Wired Equivalent Privacy and is supported by virtually all 802.11a, b, and g equipment. WEP uses a shared 40-bit key to encrypt data between the access point and client. The key must be entered on all access points as well as on each of the clients that connect to that access point. With WEP enabled, wireless clients cannot associate with the AP until they use the correct key. However, WEP is definitely not the strongest encryption solution available. It can easily be hacked or entered by an unscrupulous person. Therefore, to ensure stronger encryption, you should choose WPA. WPA was created to deal with the known problems of WEP. It provides a significantly stronger encryption scheme and can use a shared private key, unique keys assigned to each user, or even SSL certificates to authenticate both the client and the access point. The difficulty with WPA is that, as of this writing, interoperability between vendors is still very low. And this means that WPA encryption may work on your router or your access points. However, if you're trying to connect devices such as IP cameras and other wireless devices, they may not be able to associate with the access point using WPA. WPA requires fairly recent access point hardware and up-to-date firmware on all wireless clients, as well as a substantial amount of configuration. But nonetheless, WPA is the most secure form of wireless encryption. After you have selected and the WPA encryption, you will enter a passphrase. Your passphrase can be a common word or phrase. You can even enter phrases such as, "This is my home wireless," or "my at-home wireless," or any other 64-bit type of phrase. There's also wireless key and WPA key generators on the internet that can generate a unique encryption key. It is always important not to use simple words such as your son's name, your dog name, or your home address. Select Apply and apply once again to save the settings and allow your router to reboot, and when your router comes back up, you will be required to enter the security key in order to access your router wirelessly. Now, you are ready to connect to your wireless router using the security key you've just established. To do this, you will go into your computer under your network sharing and enable your wireless adapter. Once you right-click your wireless adapter on the network sharing, you will see a screen that says select a network to connect to, or depending on your operating system, you will see view available networks. From here, you would choose the SSID of your router, and this SSID is unique to your router. The very first time you connect to this router, you will be prompted to enter the network key. The network key that you enter will be the WPA key or the WEP key that you enter into your router as your security setting. Here you will enter the network key once and then be asked again to enter the key in order to confirm that you are entering the right password or passphrase. After you enter the key twice, you will then be allowed to connect to your router or access point wirelessly. Remember, the key is to, first of all, connect to the interface of your router using the Internet Explorer web browser or Firefox web browser and typing in the IP address of your router. At that time, you will connect to the interface, go to the wireless setting, select your security type, whether it's WEP or WPA, the stronger encryption. There you will enter your passphrase, you will save your settings, reboot your router, connect now to your desktop and allow your desktop to view available wireless networks, and then enter the security key, and you will only be asked to enter the security key once. Once you establish the connection to your router, the subsequent times you will not be asked to enter the security key. And we thank you for visiting this FAQ on wireless securities. Thank you.